Let's get started as we have some significant developments from the Duggar world. Today, the oldest Duggar, Jana, Duggar, a daughter, has successfully completed the nest 34 years old, embarking on a new life in Nebraska, accompanied by her spouse, Stephen Wisman. She's working on a $275,000 for her first ever fixer-upper. House is remodeling, and we have all the fascinating information on their ambitious objectives. Stay still as we examine in further detail Jan's transformation of this home into her gym. We're tearing down our ideal house next. What was Bob Duggar's viral masks? Slipping moment seems to be a little playful poke at Jessa. Much more is revealed by Duggar, suggesting increased hostility between the father and daughter. I assured you this one has some significant drama that we will examine. Everything is also under consideration. Jill Duggar perhaps simply working on a follow-up book after the shocking revelation of counting. Is she willing to reveal even more of the cost's secrets? We've been uncovering by digging the hints, and we will explain why this might completely upend everything family. May the Duggar at last be. Reports of going back to TV are circulating about a potential counting on reboot. After the podcast by Ginger Duggar Volo of Vans are guessing about Jana's wedding, let's examine the hints and responses to determine if the Duggars may perhaps go back toward the little screen. In case you're prepared for anything Duggar, you'll want to attend this. So let's get started. Began Janet Duggar, who is most renowned for her DC's time on Tie the Can, is dwindling down at an opulent ceremony with Stephen Wisman on August 15. After a stay with her parents for more than 30 years, Jana possesses officially vacated and is beginning our start in Nebraska. Beside her spouse, their first significant joint project, a $275,000 fixer-upper that will soon experience a significant change. The hair has already entered the remodeling procedure, and Jana is recording each step on her YouTube channel. Jana provides in her most recent video a first look at the home and their ideas to make it a comfortable family house. The property Stephen bought back in June 2023 is a 2,152 feet ranch-style homehouse in Lincoln's Northwest with a large layout. Although Jana acknowledges that it's unquestionably an ongoing project, from removing rugs to reveal gleaming floors, that are this house's needs some reflection. However, some deep love that Jana shows her audience a tour of the first level, which include a rec room and many bedrooms with a completely gated backyard, ideal for upcoming outdoor initiatives. The first significant refurbishment that changes two first-floor bedrooms into an opulent main suite by demolishing a barrier and expanding standing in the area. Jana wants to design a fantasy bedroom inspired by Pinterest, including built-in wardrobes with the aid of her father Jim, Bob, and many siblings. The demo starts, and soon after the room is beginning to open up. Jana, as well as Stephen, will not be working on this project alone. While family members assist in the renovations, are really happening rather swiftly in a Duggar way. Jim Bob is available for the laborious lifting, and Jan's enthusiasm is infectious because she sees the goal. As a consequence, the walls are torn up, and the carpet taken out, and the home starts to take form. As Jana leads us via the procedure, she divulges her intentions to brighten the area by swapping out, laying new flooring, and painting. She also offers her suggestions for the kitchen with a renovation schedule for the cabinetry influenced by the styles she discovered internet-based. Throughout the whole film, Jana smiles as she talks about the possibilities of the home, particularly the natural light that fills the rooms, despite the fact that it's still in its destroyed state. That the change is happening, and Jana is eager to provide further details with her followers. This location is already beginning to feel at home, she remarks, astonished at the advancements achieved with the assistance from her relatives in erecting barriers down and significant alterations approaching. Looks like Stephen and Janet Duggar Wisman are making good progress toward next a gorgeous new house in Nebraska. A significant item that you had been anticipating. Jim Bob Duggar's famous mask slip incident that went viral record. That brief statement from Jim Bob discloses more than just a light-hearted poke at Jessa Duggar. It offers a peek into a lot more darker relationship between the father, if you've ever wondered, daughter, what living under Jim Bob's regulation really appeared. Okay, then watch this video. Let's dissect everything. Just now, a clip return that fans are talking about the infamous Jim Bob Duggar masks slip once again. It's captured in a split second that seemed innocent at first. Jim Bob making fun of Ben Sue and Jessa talk about their love. Yet when Jim Bob utters the words out loud, tell the world how it feels, please. Like more than just a light-hearted remark for persons who have been subjected to dominating or egotistical parents. This sentence contains a recognizable but unsettling undertone. As one fan said it so well, for those who was not raised by a dictated tutorial, the latter part of the narcissistic parent typically looks like this, so nobody will take you at your word for it that Jim Bob used it for such a pointless circumstances. Demonstrate that this term isn't just a one-time event. It's a strategy he probably makes regular use of to stop any pushback. Jessa, who is seen as the Duggar sister who speaks out, more retorted in a brief, almost caustic, "Are you aware of what it implies?" But her look on one's face and the train in the many admirers feel that air stated a lot more. Jessa had arrived at a breaking point a long time before that video was shot. Even observed her body language shrinking inward implies that she was having had enough of Jim Bob's manipulative techniques. In the interim, between father and daughter were very prominent. The degree of tension in their relationship when Jessa saw a flasher disobedience, probably due to Ben's presence as a divider between Jim Bob and his offspring. In particular, the daughter's demonstrates the strength and poise he possibly joking on camera, but the controlling undertones were evident to watchers who are aware of potential fans. Did not hold back while talking about on Reddit how Jim Bob's actions align with the traditional narcissistic mold. As some have noted, guys like Josh's kid and Jim Bob in conservative circles are shielded, whereby the function of headship grants them strained authority. Is easy to just think of the stress Jessa endured, even for the sake of looks after marriage, being reliant on Jim Bob for financial support. And while she previously seemed upbeat, her smiles, now content with Ben, are often referred to as power or gave up, striking contrast to the first stages of their partnership. Even more, it is awful how ironic it is all the daughter Jessa seemed to be. The majority chose to wed the first guy who arrived, but stayed imprisoned and then used to see her in a different light. These days, her escape has come to represent, as one fan stated it clearly, entrapment. Jessie ultimately become the face of she want to escape her existence. But what for many was the clincher viewers was Jim Bob's level of intensity eyeballs during the sex shift that one a glance disclosed more than words could even so one admire or suggested. If someone ever wonders what Meyer eyes are like preparing to play this video for them, spooky moment highlights the deeper dysfunction in the Duggar family, where apparent displays of affection dedication conceals levels of authority, a manipulation. So what are your thoughts? That was the famous mask slip incident only a jest, or does it disclose more sinister aspect of Jim Bob Duggar? Then we're going to get real juicy rumor about Jill Duggar, the past best-selling and counting on star. The writer might be engaged on another project book, and we're here to decipher the hints. Following the triumph of her first reveal memoir, totaling the expenses that peel and covering the facets of her existence under the severe supervision from her father Jim Bob, both critics and admirers of Duggar are wondering if Jill intends to expose even more hidden facts. Let's examine the data and determine why this a possible follow-up book may even. The Duggar family is having more trouble. There's more to Duggar Dillard than reality TV. She's a busy mother of 3, sons or a celebrity, also a best-selling writer. In her first book, Calculating the Price, Jill grabbed the books inside the strictly regulated setting of the Duggar family, providing illumination on the actual experiences of growing up under her father's strict guidance lines.